Thank you for calling HMRC. How can I help you?
Yes, good morning. I just got a voicemail a little while ago asking about my
Mm-hmm.
solicitor's details.
All right. Can I get your name, please?
Yes, it's T E E. My surname is Wicks.
Can you spell that?
Yes, Wicks.
All right, sir. Are you still with me?
Yes, I'm here.
All right. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Officer Timothy Harris with the batch ID 73201. I am from the Tax Audit Department of HMRC, HM Revenue and Custom. How are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm not doing too bad, thank you.
All right. Now, the reason of this call is just to notify you, just to inform you that there has been a legal case filed against your name. There has been a lawsuit filed against your name by the HMRC, and it's regarding the tax fraud, it's regarding the tax evasion. So, do you have any
Mhm.
solicitor or any tax lawyer who can represent you inside the courthouse?
No, I don't have a solicitor at the moment. I'm guessing that I need to get one. Tax fraud and tax
Yes,
evasion.
you owe some amount as an income tax to the government. There are some pending amount under your name as an income taxes. That's why government filed a legal case against your name. You don't know about this legal matter?
No, God, no. I didn't know a single thing about it. This has come as a real shock to me.
Alright. If you really don't know nothing about this legal case, I can do one thing for you. I can simply pull out your case file papers and I can read out the legal affidavit report to you so you can get the better idea and the better information that what is this all about and what is going on under your name. Alright?
Yes, that sounds good.
Alright. Now, in order to pull out your case papers, the thing is that your case is not registered yet inside the courthouse. Your case is not in public yet. So, just for your good
In
reputation,
public.
just for your good respect, we cannot disclose these details to any third person rather than you. So, before I pull out your case papers, there is a verification process. For
He
that,
definitely
I
just
need your
said
date of
turd.
birth first.
Right, okay. Yes, let's continue.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can hear you.
I'm asking for your date of birth.
Oh, it's 3rd of April, 1964.
3rd of April, 1964.
Yes, 3rd of April, 1964.
What is your national insurance number?
It's a good question. Oh, yeah, JR37.
What is your postcode?
My postcode is G32.
Now, you live on rent or this is your own house?
No, this is my own house.
Okay, so you provide this address in your tax filing, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Oh, okay. Just hang on for a moment. Let me verify these details and pull out the case papers for you.
hmm
All right, sir. Now, can you just grab a pencil and a piece of paper so you can write down some of the details?
Yeah, I've got a pen, not a pencil. Is that okay?
Okay. Now, first you have to write down my name and my badge number for your future reference. My name is Officer Timothy Harris. My badge ID number is 73201. Now you can write down your case ID number. It's D like Delta, C like Charlie, 2320, R like Robert. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to read out the legal affidavit report to you so you can get the better idea and the better information that what is this all about and what is going on under your name, where it went wrong and by whom it went wrong. But before we move forward, let me provide you the further information that the lines on which we are talking right now are being recorded and monitored by the HMRC headquarters
They are
and
being
the
recorded,
judges
yes. Okay.
and the sorry, sorry.
They are being recorded, yes.
All right. So by the HMRC headquarters, by the jury members and the judges. So make sure to not interrupt me in between. Now listen to me very carefully. I will give you a fair enough chance to speak to raise your questions and I will answer you for that once I complete from my part. Are we clear on this?
Yes, I understand.
Alright. So when we have done an audit on your income tax filing, we found some errors in your income tax filing, and government decided to file a lawsuit against your name with four serious allegations. Count one, violation of tax regulation. Count two, violation of HMRC code. Count three, theft by deception. Count four, willful misrepresentation of information to the government organization. The affidavit further states that after assessment done by the auditors of the HMRC on your tax return as well as on your tax file, the auditors have found out mistakes, miscalculation, and discrepancy involving into income which has been credited into your bank account. So the judgment is being passed by the officials of the HMRC as the records are different than what was reported on your tax return and on your tax file. And according to the HMRC source of information, when the audit was conducted on your tax file between the years of 2014 till 2020, we have found out that there were many mistakes in filing the tax return, and also we have found out miscalculations, miserrors, misstatement in your tax file. And when the HMRC attempt to investigate your tax file, the auditors have found out that the taxes under your name was less or underpaid. So there is a certain amount of the taxes which is still outstanding and pending under your name, and that amount is £5,286. I repeat, if you want to write, you can write it down. It's £5,286, and this amount includes your pending taxes, legal charges, penalties, late fees, and interest. Now, at this point of time, the HMRC have decided to forcefully recollect this amount which you owe to the HMRC by making a lien against all your personal assets. It's including your house, your car, and the properties which you own. All of your bank accounts, such as debit cards, credit cards, will be frozen and confiscated. Your passport and driving license will be seized and suspended till the time period when the case is open inside the courthouse. And there will be a black mark against your name under your national insurance and your credit report. It will be affecting your credit report up to 110 points, and it will also affect on your loan and mortgage in future. Finally, yes, you do have the right to take this matter legally against the HMRC and against the government by hiring a tax lawyer for you who will represent you inside the courthouse. But as the government have all the evidences against your name, if you lose this case inside the courthouse, then please make sure that you are quite capable to pay your court charges, solicitor fees, legal charges, penalties with interest, which may go up to 30 to 35,000 pounds inside the courthouse. So once we terminate this conversation between you and us, I need to submit this recording of our conversation into the courthouse. Then within an hour, this case will be registered into the courthouse. After that, one of the officer from your local police department will be at your place, and the local authorities will be serving you with the court papers, such as court summons, court subpoena, legal affidavit report, along with the court notice, in which it will be mentioned that what will be the court date and what will be the court location for you and what is this all about. Now, if you take this matter legally against the HMRC and against the government inside the courthouse, and if you found guilty under the bench of judges and the jury, then the warrant of arrest will be activated under your name, and you might be taken for an imprisonment for 6 to 7 months in order to interrogate you regarding this tax fraud and the tax evasion case. As the tax fraud and the tax evasion is the second biggest crime in our country, and we do take it seriously. Now, I complete over here from my part. If you have any doubts or any questions regarding this legal case, you can go ahead and ask me.
Well, you mentioned a monetary value that I owe. How much is that that's outstanding?
£5,286.
So 5,286.
Yes, which includes the penalty charges.
Right, okay. And you mentioned this is kind of outstanding taxes, yeah?
Yes, under your name.
Right. And if I don't sort of pay now, then it's gonna.
Sorry.
If I don't pay now, it's gonna face legal repercussions, effectively. Okay.
First thing is that right now there is no option is available for you that you can pay this amount because you don't have that much time. Once this line got disconnected, we have to submit your recording to the court committee members, and your case will be downloaded into the courthouse. So you have to fight this matter inside the courthouse. But while talking to you, if I found that that was not at all your intention to do this kind of tax fraud, then maybe I can do something for you.
Well, have you found that?
So
Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Have you found that?
till now, I didn't say anything about that. I have to ask you some couple of questions.
Okay.
I would like to ask you that how did you exactly file your taxes between the years of 2014 till 2020? You filed your taxes by yourself or any third party?
Yeah, I've got a third party. It's an old friend. She does it for me.
Is that an accountant?
Yeah, she is. She is.
This is an accountant. So whenever she files your taxes, did you check your tax filing that she filing your taxes properly or not?
No, never, never.
Did you ever contact the HMRC and ask us that I'm filing my taxes with my accountant? Does she file my taxes properly or not?
No, that's not something that I would call about ever.
Look, first thing is that at this point of time, we are not claiming that you are not filing your taxes on time or you are not paying your taxes on time. We know that you are filing your taxes each and every year on time. You are paying your taxes each and every year on time. But the amount what you file is in taxes, that was not the proper amount. That was not the exact amount what exactly you should file. The amount you file is in taxes. That was the lesser amount from the amount what exactly you should file is in taxes. So when we calculate the total amount, it comes up to this £5,286, which is still pending under your name. Second thing is that as per the rules and regulations of the government, we already pasted this thing into the newspaper, into the media, that each and every taxpayer who's filing their taxes by any third party, they always have to recheck their tax filing, because if anything happened wrong into your tax filing by the third party, we cannot say anything to them. At the end, it should be you only who will face all the legal consequences, because you are a responsible taxpayer and this is your tax filing. All right?
Right, I understand.
So I just want to ask you one simple question over this recorded line, and if you be honest with me, then maybe I can do something for you. I just want to ask you, is that really your intention to do this kind of tax fraud with the government, or it's just an honest mistake?
No, God, no. No, not at all. It's an honest mistake.
Okay. So now, if you said that was not at all your intention, I can do one thing for you. I can simply send a mail to the higher authorities of the HMRC from the Royal Court of Justice, who is handling your case paper and who have the authority to resolve this matter outside of the courthouse. I can I can try to tell them from my side in order to help you out from this legal trouble, and after that I will transfer your call to them directly. What you can do is you can directly try to talk to them and try to convince him from your own side that, sir, whatever happened, I had an accountant, and that was just a mistake, not at all my intention about this tax fraud. So I want to rectify this error. I don't need any kind of legal trouble. If you are able to convince the higher authorities that he's only the person who can resolve this matter outside the courthouse. So that's
Okay,
what I can do
yes.
for you.
Yes, that sounds fantastic.
All right. So now I'm going to transfer your call to the higher authorities. Make sure the line will be go blank for like 1 or 2 minutes. No need to disconnect the line. Just stay on the line. Okay?
Thank you. For the third time, thank you, Timothy Harris. I appreciate that.
All right. Now just hold on for a moment. Let me transfer your call and all the best. All right? Hold on for a moment.
Guys, do us a favour. Give us a like and a share and a subscribe. It really helps the algorithm. Let's see what we can do today.
Thank you for holding. Good morning.
Yes, hello.
My name is Kenneth with the surname Matthew. I'm
Yes,
an restitution chief working with the administrative team of Royal Court of Justice. How are you doing today?
I'm good, thank you.
Well, I guess, may I have your case ID, sir?
Yes, it's DC2320R.
And your first name and your surname, please.
Is T Wicks.
And Mr. Wicks, are you on a speakerphone right now?
I'm just on an old phone.
Because I can barely hear you. If you are on the speaker, do you mind turning it off? So it will be easier for me to understand what you're saying.
I can hear you fine.
Sorry?
I can hear you fine. This is my only phone.
Alright, do you mind if I call you with your first name, Mr. Wicks?
Yes, that's fine.
I guess you just had a word with a representative earlier than me, and he would have explained you a few things. Now help me understanding what have you understood from the conversation that you had with him, and what are you expecting me from today?
Well, it's to my understanding that I have outstanding taxes that need to be paid. What I'm expecting from you is the next step on how I can do this.
Let me ask you this. From 2014 to 2020, who filed your income tax? Was it filed by you or by your employer?
No, we went through this before. It was myself, but my accountants.
It has been done by yourself. So were you self-employed from 2014 to 2020?
I was, yes.
And since how long do you have the same accountant now?
Like 10 years.
10 years. Now, when your accountant prepare your income tax file, when he allows you to put your signature, do you check the documents and see if the calculations are done correctly or not?
No, never.
Never. It's just that you trusted the person, correct?
Yes, 100% that.
Give me one quick moment here. Alright, so, Mr. Wicks, at this point of time, the HMRC has decided to take this matter legally in the courthouse. Your case is not yet filed in the court. It's with me itself right now. Now, I will explain a few things that why this audit was been conducted and why this miscalculations has happened. Yeah?
Okay.
Right, so what happened was, Mr. T, in 2017, the board of directors of HMRC got changed a little bit. So when the new board of directors came into existence, they have decided that they will conduct a survey just to check and see if everyone is filing the income tax correctly or not. So a survey was been conducted by a team of 120 officials. As per the results, it was been found 31% of total population is not filing the income tax correctly. Now the catch here is this 31% were those individuals who were getting their taxes filed by their accountant or by their employer. So even if it's been filed by your accountant or by your employer, there is always a room for a mistake. Along with that, they also found another 11% of people. Now, this 11% were those individuals who don't file the income tax correctly at all, and they do it on purpose. That means they use some techniques and some tricks to hide their actual income, and they do it with the help of their accountant. So when these things were coming up, the HMRC was very upset about it because the results were drastically different than what was expected. So the HMRC has decided that they will start auditing the income tax files from now. Now, I want to understand, do you understand what audit is, T?
Yes, it's a general check of things.
It's a process in which any documents, any paperwork is reviewed the second time for the final confirmations. Now, when the HMRC has decided they will start auditing the files from now, of course, they cannot audit all the files at one go, so they have selected 1 million account across the country, and your account was one of them. When the auditors were auditing your file, the duration, so whenever an audit has been conducted, the duration that has to be taken into consideration is for 5 years. I mean, we do it for 10 and 15 years as well, but if it's been done for the first time, it has to be done for 5 years. Now, when the auditors were auditing your file, the duration that was been taken into consideration that time, that was from 2014 to 2020. Now, they found that during that duration of time, your income tax were not being filed correctly. There was a miscalculations error, and it was been underfiled rather. It was not being filed with the exact right amount. On the basis of this, the HMRC has decided that they will take this matter legally in the courthouse. Now, let me make you understand what is my job profile here in the court. Any case that gets filed in the court, if it's related with drug trafficking, money laundering, or tax defraud, the files first comes to me. I check the papers, and then I file the case in the court. Similarly, in the same way, when I received your case papers this morning from HMRC to file your case in the court, I was going through your file. I saw that you're not an habitual offender of creating any trouble with the law before. You have been a law-abiding citizen so far now. So I personally wanted to talk to you and wanted to understand why this miscalculations had happened. Because I know for sure if the matter has been filed in the courthouse, the things will be totally different. So my question to you is, Mr. Wicks, before I provide you any chance to rectify this mistake, it is important for me as well to understand why this miscalculations have happened. So my question to you is, according to you, what do you think why this miscalculations and underpaying of income tax has taken place?
Well, I don't know. I assume it's because of my accountants. I'm not aware about this whatsoever.
You're not aware about it at all. It's just that you provide all the documents to your accountant and he files the income tax for you, right?
She does, yes.
She does, okay. Alright, so Mr. Wicks, I think you deserve to know at least what are your options, because I personally feel that you have not done this thing on purpose, and you're not among those 11% of the people who do it intentionally. So I think you deserve a chance to know at least what are your options. I'll provide you 2 options at this point of time. I want you to please listen to the options very carefully and then choose your way, which option you want to go further with. Option number 1 is to resolve the matter outside the courthouse. If you want that thing to take place, there are basically 3 important things that needs to be done by you. Number 1, the payment of £5,286 needs to be paid right now to the courthouse. Number 2, after you make the payments, you have to send me a small apology letter, which I will make you write down. This letter should basically say that it was never your intentions to commit any crime with the government, and whatever happened, it was just a result of an honest mistake, and you will make sure that at least the same mistakes are not repeated again from you. This letter will help me to get your papers deactivated, get your case deactivated from the court committee members here. Number 3, and very, very important, after you make the payments, after you send me this letter, a meeting will be arranged for you by the auditors who had audited your file. With the auditors by the courthouse. The major purpose of this meeting is to make you understand where exactly the mistake has been done, what exactly the mistake has been done, and who basically did this mistake. In this meeting, if it's been found that yes, the mistake has been done by your accountant, we will penalize her and she will pay this amount back to you along with the compensation if she have done the mistake. But in that meeting, if it's been found that the mistake has been done by you, then the officers will guide you how you can make sure that you're not doing the same mistakes again. That means they will show you certain things that needs to be checked by you first from the next tax season before you file your income tax. So a quick summary. Number one, if you wish to resolve the matter outside the court, there are three things that needs to be done. First, the payment needs to be paid right now to the courthouse. Number two, you have to send me this apology letter. And number three, you have to go for this meeting. Option number two is to dispute the matter in the courthouse. If you want that thing to take place, then the courthouse will issue you the summons that will be served to you by the help of law and enforcement officers of your county. After the summons are been served to you, the officers will take you into detention for further questioning, and then you would be presented in the court. In the court, if it's been proven that yes, the mistake is been done by you, no matter intentionally or by mistake, the courthouse will sue you for a certain amount, which can probably go between 25 to 30,000 pounds. They will issue a non-bailable arrest warrant on your name for 7 months and 21 days behind the bars. A black mark on your credit report. According to that, you will not be able to work in the entire country for 24 months. Last but not the least, you will be officially declared as a tax defaulter on the HMRC or online website. I have completed from my end, Mr. Wicks. It's time for you to speak and let me know which option do you want to take this further with.
I would like to pay and clear my name.
I'd like to number one. Apart from paying, there are two other important things that needs to be done. If you agree to fulfill that, I can go ahead and start the process of stopping the legal proceedings on your name.
Yes, I agree.
Okay. Just bear with me for one moment, sir. Let me update these things into our centralized system so at least the arrest warrant and the legal proceedings can be put on hold. Just bear with me. All right, Mr. T, could you help me out with your current email address?
Yes, it's Wolf Eyes.
Okay. Now, I will provide you the details about the emails. So I will go ahead and register this email into my centralized system here. You will receive 3 emails today. I want you to please take a pencil and a piece of paper and write down an email address that I'm giving it to you.
Yes.
All right, so the email address is General Office.
Yes.
All one word. General Office at
Yep.
Administrative Court Office. All one word. So it's General Office at Administrative Court Office.
Yep.
.justice.gov.uk.
That's a long email.
That is right. Now, this email address is the one from which you will receive 3 emails today. The first email will be sent to you after your payments are being credited to the courthouse. The second email will be sent to you after you send me the apology letter and once your case has been dismissed outside the court, confirming that your case has been resolved and there's no legal charges on your name. And the third email that you will receive it would have the details about the meeting. So there would be an attachment of a letter which would contain the detail of the auditors, their contact details, their employee ID and everything. The same email will be shared with the auditors whom you are supposed to meet. As soon as the emails are being shared to you both, you will receive a call from the auditor. You can confirm with them if you want to do the meeting at your house, at the tax office, or over a video conferencing. And on the basis of that, the meeting will be conducted automatically. Yeah?
Right. Okay.
Okay. Apart from this, give me one quick moment here. Now, I will make you understand that how the payments needs to be paid. So you cannot make the payments directly to the courthouse. Not even me, I can do that. Any payments that needs to be credited to the courthouse, it needs to be done through an escrow account. So there would be an escrow account that will be generated under the name of a solicitor working for the Court of Protection. The nature and the purpose of that account would be to collect your payments, submit your payments to the courthouse, collect the receipt from the court, and send that receipt to you. That would be the job of the solicitor. Yeah?
Right. Okay.
I want to know, sir, what bank you're banking with and from which bank you're planning to make this payment from.
Santander.
Santander. And how far is the Santander from your house?
I live miles away. I don't
How
even
much?
know. 30 miles?
30 miles.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a long way. I don't drive either.
Let me ask you this. Do you have an online banking with Santander? Of course you would have, right?
Yeah, I've got that on my laptop.
And do you have a card reader? Have they provided you the PIN entry?
No.
You don't have a card reader. The reason I was asking you is, let me ask you this. Do you have a mobile application for Santander?
On my laptop, yeah, I've got online banking.
You have online banking, but you don't have a card reader, right?
That's correct.
And apart from Santander, is there any other bank that you have an account with?
I've got my savings with HSBC.
You have but there's no current with HSBC, right? Or just the savings?
I don't really know. It could be a current account.
The reason I'm telling you is because, let me ask you this. In HSBC, do you have a card reader with you?
No, I don't know what happened to them.
Okay, the reason I'm asking you is because if you'll try to make the payments through a mobile application, they have a certain limit of a transaction in one day.
Yeah, I had
Sometimes
that
1,000.
before. Yeah,
Sorry?
I can just do multiple payments. That's fine.
Okay, no problem. So just bear with me for a moment. Let me update these things into my centralized system here, and let me generate the escrow account details for you. And as soon as I have it, I will be talking to you. Just bear with me for a moment, please.
All right, okay.
Thank you. All right, so you with me?
Yes, I'm here.
All right. Okay, Mr. Wick, I have just got the details from the Court of Protection about the solicitors. Now, I want to understand this. In the Santander, you have the money into your current account. You don't have to move the money from your savings to your current.
No, I need to move it from my HSBC to my Santander to do it from that.
Okay, I'll hold the line till the time you do that. As soon as you see that, yes, there is a balance of £5,300 into your Santander current account, just let me know, yeah?
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just moving it now. Give me 1 or 2 minutes. Yeah, hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's been transferred now.
So you have the funds into your Santander now, right?
Yes.
All right. I want you to please grab a pencil and a piece of paper.
Yes.
Okay. I'll share the details with you for the solicitor. Okay. So the first name is spelled like D for Delta. The
Yep.
surname spells like S for Sierra, and the short code is 40, and the account number is 1416. Do you mind repeating the details to me?
Yes, so the name is...
84, perfect. Now, I want you to please log in into your Santander, and while you are doing the process, you have to take me through the process that you are following on your online banking, so I can make sure that there's no place for any mistakes at this point of time. Yeah?
Yeah.
I'll hold the line for you. Once you log in into your Santander, once you're on the home page, please let me know. Thank you.
Sorry, just quickly, one thing.
Go ahead, sir.
A fucking apology letter. You bencho chutia scamming piece of shit. An apology letter. Seriously, dude. Disgusting. That's too far.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that one more time for me?
Yeah, you bencho chutia piece of shit. You scamming fucking arsehole. An apology letter, man. Seriously. That's disgusting. That's too far. It's bad enough that you scam people, but to ask for an apology letter. Sorry about losing it, guys, but that really does vex me. Good thing is that I've checked the authenticity of this bank account, and it's a HSBC account. I also got 3 bank details from these guys yesterday, one of which was from that guy, Kenneth Matthews, I think he called himself. So, yeah, my bad for losing my shit, but it's been a long time coming, and that's account number 45. Let's give the bank a call.
From HSBC's fraud team, how may I help you today?
Yeah, hi. My name's Dan. Basically, in my spare time, I call scammers and I obtain and report their bank details that they use to launder UK victim money from the HMRC scams. I have just been on the phone with a scam call centre. Can I report these details with you, please?
So, are you a HSBC account holder?
No, I'm just some random guy that has a lot of spare time that's trying to do good things in this world.
Okay, but sir, we are not a team that can deal with this activity. Sorry about that.
Well, you're the fraud team, right?
Yeah, we are the fraud team for HSBC, but we only deal with customers' queries.
No, I have account details for an account that's being used to launder UK victim money. Can I repeat?
So there will be another department of HSBC whom you can speak with regarding this.
Can you put me through to
But
them,
we are not the
please?
team. You can call in the normal HSBC helpline number.
Oh,
You can get it online.
Do you have an
alright?
email address for your fraud team, please?
Sorry, sir.
What, you don't?
No.
Okay. How do I report details of fraud accounts, like scam accounts?
Yes, call in the normal helpline number of HSBC.
Okay, what's that number, please?
Sir, you can get it online, sir.
Well, can you give me the number? I've spent enough time trying to find this
Sir,
already.
I can provide a helpline number to a customer, but as you're not a customer, I'll be not knowing that what helpline number should be provided to a
Sir,
non-HSBC
sir,
customer.
I'm trying to report details to you guys. You're really not making this
totally
easy for me.
understand your concern, all right, and I'm totally understanding that what you're trying to say, and you're trying to help banks,
Yeah, exactly that.
to
Exactly that.
know
I'm doing
information,
this. I'm a vigilante. I'm doing this from the goodness of my own heart.
maybe you are not in the correct team. Maybe you're not with the correct team. So what I'll try and advise you is, please go ahead and search for HSBC helpline number. You'll get a number. You call that helpline number, and
Amazing.
they will advise you what's the way forward.
Absolutely
Thank you,
amazing. Thank you for your help. Yeah. Cheers, man.
Have a good day. Bye-bye.
What the fuck? Dude, you're supposed to be fucking HSBC. You said you were on the fraud team. Mate. So it's nothing against that guy. Quite clearly, he just doesn't know. I suspect that he's new. And and he's just following what he believes is protocol. I'm sorry, my man, but if you've got someone on the end of the phone saying that they've got fraud bank details and they want to report it, it doesn't really matter if you're a customer or not. You should just accept those details and make sure it gets into the right hands. Also, why is he not helping me with the number? All right, let's have a look.
How can I help?
Yeah, hiya. My name's Dan. Basically, in my spare time, I call scammers and I obtain and report their bank details to the relevant banks. I have just been on the phone to a scam call centre, and they're using a bank account that's coming back to your bank. Can I report these details with you, please?
Where are you calling from?
I'm in the UK. I'm just some random guy that has a lot of spare time.
Okay, but then I wouldn't be able to check any information.
I don't need to check anything. I just need to report these to you, and you hand these on to the fraud team, or however you do your process. I just need to share this information with you, please.
Okay, go ahead.
Perfect. So the name of the account that's being used to launder this money is Doru, D-O-R-U.
Sure, sir. Thank you so much for informing this.
No
I'll
problems.
keep this posted to my manager.
That's lovely. Thank you for your help. Have a wonderful day. Cheers.
You too. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.